Hello, Alicia McFarland with your news briefing. The opposition has swung in behind the government, supporting the new $386 billion nuclear submarine deal with the US and the UK. Australia will acquire 3 vessels from 2033 before a new class rolls off the production line in Adelaide. Opposition leader Peter Dutton says it's important other areas of defence aren't compromised.
If the government's planning to strip money out of defence, what's the logic behind that? Why is that deprioritised? And what does it mean in terms of the local companies and those defence manufacturers that are part of that important supply chain?
A coroner says systemic failures in Queensland's police force may have contributed to the fatal shooting of a senior constable. Brett Forte was gunned down in 2017 after being lured to a property by a wanted man west of Brisbane. The coroners recommended the force introduce more senior staff in regional areas. Victoria has recorded its 3rd death from Murray Valley encephalitis, the latest a man in his 70s. He died after being exposed to the mosquito-borne virus in the state's north. Consumer confidence has dropped almost 3% over the past week. It's hit its lowest level since a nationwide COVID lockdown in April 2020. It's been a long time coming, but the Bureau of Meteorology has declared the end of La Nina. The weather pattern brought wet conditions and devastating floods to large parts of the country over the last 5 months. We're now warned of El Nino, which could bring hot and dry conditions later this year.
After this, there is no turning back. You sip the red can, the story ends. You sip the black can, you enter dreamland. And I show you just how good the truth can taste. Take the Pepsi Max Taste Challenge.
In sport, Carlton has announced more re-signings, locking in draftees Ollie Hollands and Lockie Cowan on 2-year extensions. The duo will debut against the Tigers in Thursday night's AFL opener. Steve Smith will captain the one-day side against India as Pat Cummins remains at home to grieve the death of his mum Maria. And in the NBL, Sydney Kings coach Chase Buford has been fined over comments he made about the refs following their loss to the Breakers over the weekend before storming out of the post-match press conference.
Selling the family home? Miller, Wan and John put you first.
This is SAFM weather.
Staying mostly clear across the Limestone coast for the rest of the day, 25 at the top, down to a low of 10 tonight, then partly cloudy and 25 tomorrow. And want more local news? Get free breaking news about our community. Download the Listener app, search for Limestone Coast, and add to your favourites now.